Hey guys, Brent Gallagher here at Avenue Fitness in Houston, Texas, and today we're talking about the difference between average and remarkable. Now, average is just something that I think when you think fitness, you think personal training, you think, hey, you know what, it's 60-minute sessions, it's the same old, you know, we're gonna go in there, we're gonna walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes, we're gonna spend some time warming up, we're gonna work out, we'll finish with a little bit of maybe some metabolic work, some sprints, some intervals, whatever your clients wanna call it. Then we'll finish off with a little bit of general stretching, and you know what, we'll high-five it and we'll kind of go home from there. Nothing too exciting here. On the flip side of it, something is remarkable, something that is simply just worth making a remark about, is something that you look at it and go, it's a whole different experience. When you come into a facility, it's that environment that facility has created. Whether you're a big box gym, whether you're a small little studio like ourselves here at Avenue, is what is that environment entailing that is becoming so remarkable, that's worth making that remark about. It's not just the training session alone, it's from the moment that they park in your parking lot to the moment they walk in your door, to how they're greeted, to how they go through the session, to how you finish up the session, to how it is that you leave them when they are walking out the door. With us here at Avenue, we simply try to say that it's more or less like a cheers mentality. When Norm walked in the door, everybody was shouting at him, Norm. Then when people walk in our facility here, is we're all engaging them, whether it's myself or whether it's my team, we're all saying hello to every single person that walks in the door. That just kicks off our, I feel, our, you know, kind of remarkable 30-minute sessions that we do here. It's unlike the typical gym experience. It's something different. It challenges that conventional wisdom that you have to go for 45 to 60 minutes to get a fit and healthy workout. But when we look at this average and remarkable, we can break it down into simply saying, hey, you know what? What's ordinary, what's uncommon, what's typical, what's unusual. We can look in and say, hey, what is something that's forgettable? I think that could be one of those things that you're just like, wow, if I'm average, I'm forgettable. If I was to close down shop today and not open back up again, people will forget about me within 24 hours. But if you're something that's rare, people are going to invest. They're going to go, you know what, I have to get there to see it. And then if it's not there anymore, it's something that is truly missed. And then we keep rolling through here on this one. We say, hey, you know what, from the food side of things, we look at it and say, is it bland or is it shareable? Bland meaning, you know what, it's the same old thing that you can make at home, that you can pick up at any restaurant. It doesn't taste too good. Yeah, it's not worth really talking about whatsoever. You just ate food, that was it. But from a shareable standpoint, when you think about this, is now restaurants are truly trying to create art with their food, from whether it's the, you know, appearance when they get put it down in front of you on the table, or whether it's something the way that it tastes, or whether it's this true artistic approach to the whole experience you get when you walk into that. Are you going to take pictures of it? Are you going to share it on social media? Are you going to talk about it to your friends? Are you going to invite your friends to come back? That's truly the difference, I think, than an average, again, bland, or remarkable, that's something that's shareable. Again, it goes back into saying remarkable is something just worth making a remark about. Shareable versus bland, think about it from the food world. I think that's the easiest way to kind of wrap our mind around this, average versus remarkable. And so I want you to do this, ask yourself this question: what makes you unique? What makes you you? What makes you something different that nobody else can open up shop right next door to you and replicate? That unique aspect is your experience, your years of experiences, I think the life lessons that you've learned bringing into the business, the life lessons you learned training, grinding it in and day out in the trenches for, whether it's been a couple of years or you're just getting into the industry here, or you've been into it for long periods of time. What is it that truly makes you you? What is it about your personality? What is it about your style, your mission, your vision, your purpose in this industry that's unique to you? That's something that cannot be replicated right next door. So that's what I want you to think about here, is this: ask yourself this question: hey, what makes you unique? What makes me, my business here, unique? For us here at Avenue, we truly feel the way that we've created art with our 30-minute sessions is something that no one else can replicate. It's from how our team has engaged people when they walk in the door. It's how we've created our training environments. It's what we've done on a small, quote-unquote, mom and pop level here in our just 4,500 square feet to create this one-of-a-kind experience that you can't write down into a system. I mean, we can, you know, outline it a little bit, but when you have leaders, our team, we look at it and say, hey, we're a team of leaders implementing our uniqueness, something that nobody else can open up right next door and try to replicate. People can walk in and say, hey, there's a distinct difference between the two. Even if they were to, you know, our competition offers 30-minute sessions. When they come in here to our facility, it comes down to the experience, the training environment that we are creating. So I want you to do this. Ask yourself this question personally for yourself, then take this to your team and say, hey, what makes each of us as individuals unique? And then when you put all that together, say what makes us collectively as a group unique. And then when you look at that and you say what makes us as a business, as a training facility, as a studio, as a personal training department, as a big box gym, what makes us unique? What makes us something that no one else can replicate, whether they open up right next door or down the street from you there? Because you know, as soon as you have success, people are going to come gunning for you. People are going to try to copy what you do. But when you have this unique factor, when you go back and you say, hey, you know what, we're not being average, we're being remarkable, we're not being bland, we're being something that's shareable, that's when people are going to start reinvesting in your services. They'll be there for the long term. They'll increase that lifetime value, so to say, with their investment in your services. But more importantly, as opposed to them referring their friends in, they're going to invite their friends. Because when you referral, people always want incentives to refer. But when you invite a friend, that means that you truly enjoy the experience that you're having, and you want somebody else to come and experience that same experience with you. So as always here, reach out to me, Brent at avenuefit.com. Ask yourself this question, hey, what makes you unique? Ask your team. Ask your team to say, hey, what makes us as a business unique? Let me know if you have any questions, or if I can help you any way, walk your team through this process of, kind of truly defining what makes you unique, what makes you you, so you can step up and take on the challenge here. And I think just rock out the competition, and that no one else could possibly be able to replicate what it is that you're doing.